New graphics cards are almost here, so does that mean right now is the perfect time to buy a gaming laptop?
This right here is a gaming laptop we picked up for $664, featuring an RTX 4050 and Ryzen 5 7000 series CPU. And coming in at that price point, it looks like awesome specs for the price, but is it worth it with new GPUs on the horizon? We're about to open it up and find out after a word from today's sponsor.
One of the best ways to get a good deal on gaming laptops is by shopping used and refurbished. And today's video sponsor, Jawa.gg, is one of our favorite tech marketplaces to shop and save big. Jawa is easily one of the best marketplaces to buy and sell used hardware, laptops, and even awesome custom gaming PCs at some pretty amazing prices. It's hard not to vouch for Jawa, and their laptop section is packed full of amazing options, like this Lenovo LLQ 15-inch AMD with RTX 4050 for just $495. This is an insane price for those specs. And in case you're in the market for an upgrade, the PC parts section is always packed full of gems. One of my favorite finds from today is this ASRock RX 6600 for just $169. To do some deal hunting yourself, be sure to check out Jawa.gg today. And if you end up shopping around, use code TOASTY10 to save 10% off your order up to $10. And if you happen to find any banger deals, let us know in the comments down below. Big thanks again to Jawa for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
This is weird. I haven't held a camera in a bit.
All right, let's see if you can hold that camera real good, but we're gonna go ahead and unbox this laptop. So you said you got it for $640?
$664.
$664.
Close enough.
Really close.
Basically the same thing. But with that RTX 4050, it's a pretty solid laptop, especially for the specs, and I believe it's an Acer Nitro.
Yeah, and one thing that we can definitely say about mobile GPUs now is the further that we've gotten into the series, the better the performance gap is. Because before, you know, if you had like an old GTX like 1050 laptop, those 1050 mobiles were not anywhere near what a desktop one was like. But I will say nowadays, the 4050 laptops can be actually pretty close to the desktop version.
And one thing we were mentioning is we're filming this right after all the new 5000 series GPUs have been announced from NVIDIA, which, as always, there's going to be laptop versions of them as well. So it's kind of interesting to see what the prices of these laptops are going to be in the long run, especially with new 50 series laptops coming.
I love this. They included an actual, like a really nice soft carrying case. That's
nice. Custom
fitted, says Acer on it. Pretty sick. The laptop has some heft to it, to be honest. Let's see what this thing looks like.
Some heft and premium. Yeah, while he's unboxing this laptop is a 15.6-inch display at 144 Hz. It comes with the Ryzen 5 7535HS, which is a 6-core 12-threaded processor, the RTX 4050, which is a 6 gig GPU, 16 gigs of DDR5 memory, dual channel, which is what we like to see, and a 512 gig SSD, which is most likely Gen 4, and it is Obsidian Black.
All right, I got it unboxed during all that time. So Acer, do we got a question? No questions so far. I probably won't plug the power in all the way, so that's gonna be my question.
That's normally how it goes with Nitros.
Yeah, why won't it start? All right, so laptop's right here. It comes in a pretty nice mesh bag, so you don't have to worry about it getting scratched. Let's see what type of charger we're looking at, because it felt a little heavy. We got a Delta charger, it's a nice name brand, and we're looking at 135 watts. Really not that bad, actually.
Not bad at all. I'm curious to see what this looks like, because we have seen some of the new Acer Nitros. They look pretty clean.
Man, I love this design. So like Matt was saying, Obsidian Black, so not super bad about attracting fingerprints either, which is pretty nice. Got a very nice, just sleek design. I love when they do like the exposed copper like this, where you can kind of see the heatsink in the back and you see it reflecting off the screen. Look at all the bragging rights here. We got, let's see, DTS-X Ultra. What is that, audio?
Yep.
Audio, yep. No, don't even know what that means. Nitro Sense has probably something to do with their software that can change the fan speeds and stuff. We got DDR5, because of course, new Ryzen. Wi-Fi 6, which is gonna be good for the speeds. This is pretty cool. We actually have USB Type-C Thunderbolt 4, so pretty cool. HDMI 2.1. And of course we got our 4050 in here, which is that a 6 gig?
6 gig card,
yep. RAM? All right, so on the right side of the laptop, we have a combo headphone jack. We have a just single USB 3, and we have a Kingsington lock. Nothing on the back, yeah, back's clear. On the left side, we have our power port, which is kind of proprietary, a full-size Ethernet, full-size HDMI 2.1. We have 2 more USB 3s, one of them is a fast charging, and then our Thunderbolt port, which can also be a display out. So in theory, you can have 2 monitors going out. Do we have any type of charge with this?
We do.
Wow, we actually do. And you said it was a 144 Hertz 1080p?
It is a 144 Hertz 1080p display.
All right, well, hopefully we got you know, pretty good brightness and everything with the good color accuracy, but so far it's looking pretty good for that price point, I gotta say.
Yeah, if we can find this thing consistently at this price point, that's the biggest thing. Is I imagine some of these are like closeout pricing because they're trying to get rid of these models of laptops, but to be fair, they have kept the 3050 laptops for a long time. So these 4050s might be around for a while, but really always use the link in the description down below for up-to-date pricing and availability. But yeah, this is looking pretty solid. We'll get inside Windows, verify the specs real quick, and then we'll load it up with some games, see what it can do, and see if it's worth the money.
Let's do it. All right, so let's see what kind of bloatware we got. I'm just curious. So we got Acer Quick Panel, That's Windows Defender. That's our, I guess it's almost like a muck switch in a way.
Yep.
There's our NVIDIA panel. We got McAfee, which ew. So really just McAfee basically is like the main one I'm seeing. All right, so the 7535HS, 6-core, 12 threads, Ryzen 5 with these Radeon graphics that are actually pretty good. So when you're not gaming, you can just use those. 16 gigs of DDR5, and look at that, dual channel 4800 megahertz. Pretty
Nice.
sick. We got a Kingston 512Q, and you said you think that's Gen 4, right?
I think, but we can verify.
I'll look her up. Gen 4x4.
Nice.
Gen 4. All right, so we got a Gen 4 Kingston SSD. That's great. We got our RTX 4050 with our 6 gigs of dedicated VRAM. And then, of course, this is our Radeon graphics that are built into our CPU so that when you're not doing anything GPU intensive, you're going to save power. Let's see what that max brightness looks like, too, real quick. Okay, that's backlighting.
That's not just right. Oh.
We're up. So
It's kind of dim.
yeah, it's not bad. We'll see what it looks like in games, but I think this black screen's kind of not helping its situation. The keyboard lighting's very bright. So at this point, we'll have to do a webcam test, and we'll have to load up some games.
Game time.
Webcam test. It's a little dark. I might be like overcompensating for the
It
lighting.
might be.
Maybe.
Pretty good refresh rate, though.
It is.
Like FPS and everything.
It's pretty good. Okay. How's it sound? Hello.
Hello.
All right. Here's the obligatory test we have to do.
Okay, close my eyes.
3, 2, 1. All right. Let's game.
All right, guys, we are now in OG Fortnite on this Acer Nitro V. We're going to see what this thing is capable of. Now, I will say, it defaulted to performance mode instead of DX12, which is what I normally would have done on a laptop like this. But you know what? We're going to run performance mode, see what happens. Far view distance, low textures. Ideally, this should make it to where we can run much higher FPS numbers on performance mode, especially in OG Fortnite. The last couple times I've tested OG Fortnite, I've noticed that performance mode makes quite a bit of difference. So we'll see what's going on here. It is important to mention as well, via the Acer Nitro software, we are running the performance preset, which does ramp up the fans quite loud. You will see probably when Jackson plays a more demanding game like Marvel Rivals, it gets very loud. So it's one of those things where it may not be a deal breaker for you guys, but it is quite annoying for me as a gamer if I'm not wearing headphones. But again, most of you probably would be wearing headphones anyway, so it's not really a major deal. I'm about to die because I just landed in no man's land. Yep, this is gonna be a death. All right, that's cool. Let's just bully him. We'll re-queue on that one. All right, Fortnite Take 2. FPS is running pretty solid. I'm getting 100 FPS. Again, OG is not as demanding as the main game, but I like to test OG because it feels like that is the main mode people are playing nowadays. Oh God, where is everybody? There's so many people running around here. Oh, got him. Woo! We're holding on, baby. We're holding on. How? I don't know. Yep, this is a death. Oh, that's an unfortunate death. Oh, got him. Oh, is it enemy? I'm gonna die. Oh God. Push, because why not? Third party. Oh, holy grenades! That's fine. I deserve to die there. Fortnite on performance mode running OG Fortnite. Runs great. If you're trying to get a higher refresh rate experience, runs really smooth. Laptop's kind of concerning me a little bit with how loud it is. We're going to run Marvel Rivals and see how that thing performs, but so far, not too bad for the price we paid.
All right, guys, we are playing Marvel Rivals currently at 1920 by 1080p with an NVIDIA DLSS set to quality. So we are running a 80% super scale sharpening because this game is pretty demanding in all honesty. Like, it's more demanding than you would think, even though it's like an esports title. It really does take a lot to run it. We're also on the basically like a custom preset with like medium settings.
Yeah, just load the RT because the 4050 can do some ray tracing, but it definitely is more demanding. So as low as we can go with that.
Which it is forced in this game, which we're kind of noticing, especially with how Intel and AMD and obviously NVIDIA, they're all talking about they're constantly improving their ray tracing. And clearly this is why. I think most games are going to start kind of forcing it. And these fans, that's the one thing I got to say about this laptop.
It's loud.
If the fan noise does bother you, I would keep that in mind.
Yes. It's my captain, oh captain.
Yeah, the game feels really smooth. I gotta say, this monitor feels awesome. It's just a really good 144 Hz 1080p monitor. I'm assuming it's IPS. It looks like it. I need my laptop with an OLED though for 600 bucks in all honesty.
100%.
Yeah, I think fans basically at 100% right now. You know, we're set to kind of like the performance mode. So, like in theory, you could lower the fan settings or the fan sound in different modes with Acer's built-in center. You can also get a stand, which a stand with like a built-in fan might help you. Because right now the temps really aren't super bad. I mean, 75, 35, we're looking at about 90, seeing our GPUs like chilling.
I am noticing too, I think this one's running a 4050 on like a pretty low TDP. I mean, 45. We're not at 100%, but around like 55 watts.
Yeah, 50, okay, 55.
Yeah.
Because these can get up to what, like 60 something?
They can get up to, on the top line, you don't see them very often, but they can get up to 115 on some
115,
laptops.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, so some laptops will do 115, but this one is definitely running a little lower TDP, but in the name of temperatures and everything, I'm fine with it, depending on what games you're playing.
But as I've said, in the beginning of the video, I'm like, it's pretty crazy how far laptop GPUs have come. I mean, before you'd be looking at the same type of wattage and you'd get like a GTX 1050 level, if that. This is me, we're gonna be playing this during our 48-hour stream. This is a subtle foreshadowing.
Yep.
How'd that stream go? Did we actually make it? I don't know. Are we gonna do another one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hold! Oh,
I could not hold. It's like my whole team is dead forever. Well, we gave it our best. We managed to maintain 80 to 100 FPS pretty much the whole time. Like I said, the only downside of this laptop so far is just the temps.
Yeah.
Or not the temps, the fan speeds.
The fan speed to get the good temps. So what we're going to do is run some other games, and then we'll also do a little teardown to show you guys what upgrades you can do with this thing, take a look at the cooling and stuff like that. But all in all, if you're willing to deal with the loudness of this laptop, it seems like it's a pretty solid spec configuration.
Alright guys, we just got done benchmarking this portable Acer Nitro laptop, and I would say that it did pretty good overall. That $664 price point is definitely really appealing for latest and greatest hardware.
Now, as always, there is an availability thing with these laptops where it might be at that price point right now, or maybe a little more expensive. So as always, for up-to-date pricing, check the link in the description down below. But we do imagine, even if this is a little more expensive at the time of recording this video, you might be able to pick these things up pretty cheap soon with all the new 5000 series laptops coming to the market. These are probably gonna go on promo, so you can pick these up for a pretty good price. So definitely do some deal hunting at Best Buy, Newegg, all those retailers using the links down below. But in terms of the other benchmarks on this laptop, we ran CS2 1080p low settings, got an average of 218 FPS with a 1% low of 87. Horizon Forbidden West at 1080p medium settings with DLSS enabled, we got 60 plus FPS, and that 30 mark score was 7,794, which with that score is a 9 cent per point average, which for a laptop, considering you get the keyboard and technically mouse and a monitor all in one, is pretty good price to performance. But again, it is a gaming laptop, guys. You really got to know that you want a gaming laptop versus a desktop, because we've done a lot of build guides that you can build awesome gaming PCs at this price point too, but really depends on what you're looking for. So let us know in the comments down below if you're interested in a 4050 laptop in 2025 and what's your favorite part about this laptop.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
PCBros.tech is the place to go to buy a gaming PC. I don't know what impression that was supposed to be, but it was an impression.
It was an impression. And PCBros.tech will leave a great impression on you when you buy a gaming PC at a great price. Use code ToastyBros on checkout to save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.